Hi and welcome to 2020 Kinodrome Q&A. This year, as you know, we are doing virtual Kinodrome, so we were not able to do live interviews like we did in 2018 and 2019. We always had fun with those interviews and they end up as episodes for our Kinodrome TV on YouTube. This year, I sent some questions to our filmmakers around the world and asking them, what's your inspiration or motivation? What inspired you to create your work? And I received about a dozen video messages, put them together, and let's take a look. Our first message comes from JeanPierre Lanzona. He's a French filmmaker who works in South America, United States, and France. And he made a very powerful short film this year, participates in a short film competition at 2020 Kinodrome. Here is JP.
Hello, my name is JeanPierre Lanzona. I'm the writer-director of the one-minute film La Canción es Esperanza. This short is about a girl who has lost one of her eyes at a protest in Chile due to police brutality. This short came to be as a way for me to make sense of what was happening in my country. People took to the streets demanding social equality and protesting the abuse of the political class, and the response of the government was a very violent one. Police systematically aim their weapons to the citizens' eyes, blinding them or even causing severe eye trauma to many. I also wanted to portray the role of the Chilean artists, especially female Chilean artists who were able to take these events and turn them into very powerful songs, dances, and pieces of art in general. It was a very cathartic way of dealing with all of that, and I think that it gave hope to a lot of people, and that's why I named the short La Canción es Esperanza, which translates as the song is hope. Thank you, Kinodrome, for selecting our film and for giving us a chance to speak about these events, and we feel very honored. Thank you.
Our next participant is also from Europe. Her name is Todra Markovic and she comes from Belgrade, Serbia, which happens to be my hometown. I moved to the United States a long time ago, but I was born in Belgrade. So here is Todra Markovic from Belgrade.
Hello, my name is Todra Markovic. The name of my screenplay is Outlier. It is about fight, hope, desire to change, and survival on this planet. I was inspired by Slavic mythology, and I built the relations between characters based on my own experiences. I wanted to transfer the magic the same way Roald Dahl did and had an influence on my childhood. I would like to thank you, my professor Mirko and assistant Strahinja, who work with my entire class whole year on the Faculty of Dramatic Arts, in spite the situations that has befallen us. I'm sure that hard work always brings satisfaction to the artists. That is why it is wonderful to work with people who support you and bring out the best in you. I am thankful to Kinodrome Festival, who gave me an opportunity to talk about my work and compete with the best authors. Stay healthy. I greet you all. Bye.
Thank you, Theodora. Now we are coming back to the United States, and from our home state of Ohio, we have a couple of talented guys from Troubadour Film Company, and they're going to tell you something about their latest short film. Here is Troubadour Films.
My name is Lou Donardo, and I'm the writer of Damned If You Do, Damned If You Don't.
My name is Nick Mulbach. I'm the director of Damned If You Do, Damned If You Don't. Together, we are Troubadour Films.
Damned If You Do is a short film about Nora trying to get information on her missing parents from Judy, her sister, in the most over-the-top way.
The idea for Damned If You Do came to us when we heard about the 3-2-1 competition. The idea of 3 minutes, 2 talents in one location was incredibly intriguing in the idea of putting together this project.
We would like to thank the Kinodrome Film Festival and the amazing duo of Emily and Alicia.
We would also like to thank our cinematographer Ben and our composer Eli. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Troubadour Films. We hope to see you again next year. Next, we have a screenwriter. Her name is Rachel Doman. She sent a couple of scripts to 2020 Kinodrome, and here is what she has to say.
Hi, I'm Rachel Doman, and I'm the writer behind How the Night Tastes Sour, which tells of a psychopathic teenager navigating the dealings of grief after the death of his absentee father puts him at odds with his closest family and friends. I wanted to approach a difficult subject in a way that is still relatable but still interesting. Or to basically say that there are many different ways to grieve. I'd like to thank especially my family, my mother, as well as a fellow filmmaker friend, Jordan Page Suddeth, for your help and support, as well as the feedback that you provided to make this possible.
Thank you, Rachel. By the way, if you hear some strange noises when I speak, we do have some animals around here, around our studio, and unfortunately, I think a cricket entered our studio and might be hiding around here, and I didn't have a time to chase this little insect, so just gonna try to ignore it. And also you might hear maybe a dog sometimes, some birds. Just what can I say? I mean, it happens. I'll blame it on COVID-19. Next we have Pam Falkenberg and Jack Cochrane. They participated in 2018, so they took a couple of years and made some new content, and they're coming back now with a new video. And here is what Pam Falkenberg and Jack Cochrane have to say about their new work.
I'm Jack Cochrane.
I'm Pam Falkenberg.
Together, we're Outlier Moving Pictures.
Aaron Wood is a musical poem using experimental visual techniques and editing patterns in dialectic with the rhythms of the music to create an uncanny synesthesia, a vision of the forest created by sound.
We chose this piece of music because it made us imagine images of the woods, and landscapes are a major part of our work. We also feel the urgent need to protect the environment. We were inspired by the book, The Hidden Lives of Trees.
We hope our film will make our audience see and hear things in new ways and expand their view of what a music video can be.
Thank you, Pam and Jack. Next we have Anisha Gupta. She's a very talented young up-and-coming experimental and animation filmmaker, and she participates with her new short film. Here is Anisha Gupta.
Hi, my name is Anisha Gupta, and I created the film Dylan in Dysmorphia. This film is about a boy struggling with an eating disorder who is consumed by his breakfast cereal and attacked by a beetle made of milk. I made this film to raise awareness for eating disorders, especially among boys, as the beetle in the film represents the boy's body dysmorphia. According to the National Eating Disorder Association, 1 in 3 people diagnosed with an eating disorder are actually male, contrary to the belief that only women struggle with disordered eating. I would like to thank my family and friends who helped through this long process of filming, as well as my wonderful and talented actor Reardon Pollock, who sat through hours of long pixelation shots. This was my first time creating a stop motion and pixelation piece, so it was a lot of fun, and I hope you all enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you, Anisha. Next we have John Maslowski. He's a filmmaker, producer, writer from Cleveland, Ohio. He participated in 2018, 19, and now he came back in 2020. Here is John Maslowski.
Hi, this is John Maslowski. Thank you to the Kinodrome International Film Festival for selecting several of my films. My film Casablanca 19 was made for the Stuck at Home 48-Hour Film Challenge. It's a spoof of Casablanca in the context of the pandemic. My second film is Bloody Geyser, which is a silent horror film. It was inspired by a 1912 film named The Haunted House. My next film that was selected is an animated comedy called Droid Dreams. It's about 2 androids who come to Earth to tell humanity that vaping is indeed unhealthy. And my last film is called Migraine. It's an experimental film, and I created it to try to portray to people what it feels like when I have a migraine headache. And I also have a feature-length script that was selected. The name of the script is Selling Death, and it's a revenge story in the context of the opioid epidemic. So thank you again to the Kinodrome International Film Festival. This is John Maslowski, signing out.
Thank you, John. Nice to see you again. Next we have Tempest Montgomery. She created a short film called Love, and this is her message to Kinodrome.
Hi, my name is Tempest Montgomery, and I am the writer, director, and creator of the short film Love. Love revolves around a woman trying to find her true source of happiness, whether that be in her relationship or her work, and it was inspired by a lot of really great conversations I had while out on a shoot in LA. We discussed our personal lives and our professional lives, and being in that new place with that new perspective, with this new group of really tight-knit people, really had me reflecting on my own life and my own goals at the time. As far as a message, I would say there's a very loose one about not trying to fit yourself into this one societal standard box. Especially as a woman in a creative field, there's a pressure, I think, to either be the family woman or the career woman, and I wanted to kind of explore that dichotomy and that pressure. I would like to thank Kai Swanson, who is my lead in this film, who always pushes me and inspires me to create my best work, and there's no one else I would rather trust with such personal material. And I would also like to thank Kinodrome for the wonderful honor of being chosen as an official selection for this year's festival, and I hope you all enjoy the film.
Thank you, Tempest. Again, keep creating cool stuff, and I'll see you next year. Next we have Henry Baker. Henry Baker is a documentary filmmaker, and it's one of a couple of documentary entries at 2020 Kinodrome. His documentary is pretty controversial, I would say, and I hope your kids didn't watch this one, but I applaud Henry for finding such an original subject to do his documentary on. This is Mr. Baker.
Hi, I'm Henry Baker, producer-director of the documentary Pissoff. First, I want to thank Bruno Tatalovic and everyone at Kinodrome Festival. Their work and devotion makes this festival possible. If you've always wanted to watch someone get peed on in public, well, now's your chance. Pissoff is about the performance art of a gay millennial. His social media name is Athletic Piss Pig, and he gets people to pee on him in public and documents the performance. After years of coming across his videos online, his distinctive style stood out to me. He has over 600 performance videos and 80,000 followers. Athletic Piss Pig's work is historic. It's contemporary. It's only possible with the convergence of performance art with water sports and the invention of the iPhone. My film poses this question: is this porn or is this performance art? I hope you get to watch Pissoff. Thank you and have a great festival.
Now we are going to the UK, and we have Stewart Taylor. Stewart Taylor is a self-taught filmmaker and animator. He's also a teacher, and he created a very interesting animation for Kinodrome. Here is Stewart Taylor.
Hi, I'm Stewart Taylor, and my 1-minute animation is Fairy Tales Visit the Seaside. It's based on 7 simple card phenakistoscopes to use in animation workshops. In 1975, I went on a short course on using animation in a primary school classroom. I got the bug, bought a Super 8 camera, and by trial and error learned alongside the children. Computers introduced new skills, but phenakistoscopes were my favourite introductory activity. Children are amazed when images on a card disc appear to move. I build on this with templates so they can make their own. These may be simply colouring in, repeating drawings round dots, or just dots so they can be creative and make their own designs. The film is finally used to show that card designs can become animations. Using a common theme, for example space, nature or sport, children use templates or even a computer to create individual designs. Templates are scanned, then rotated to create 12-frame GIF-style films. Putting these short individual animations together creates a longer cooperative film. Thank you, Kinodrome, for selecting my film. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Stuart. Next, we have a veteran of filmmaking here in Ohio, in Cleveland. His name is Johnny Wu from MDI Studios, and his short film The Prize plays here at 2020 Kinodrome. Here is Johnny Wu from MDI Studio.
Hey everybody, this is Johnny Wu here with MDI. I'm very honored and excited to have my short film The Prize playing at Kinodrome. Thank you, Bruno, and everybody else there. And I would like to be able to tell a little bit about the story. It is about two guys who are accidentally somehow dating the same girl at the same time. And so they want to fight against each other to see who actually win the girl. We do have a little tiny twist at the end, so hopefully you guys did enjoy this. Also, the premise of the story was kind of like a prequel of the feature film Wuxia to the Code, where the 411 members are practicing at home and having some little enjoyment, trading, and so on. So we thought about having Kyle and Jared having a little fight, and then the big boss from 411 comes out and then tell them that we got a work job to do, and then they run off, and then they got into the movie Wuxia to the Code. So, and this is about it. And if you have any question, feel free to contact me or talk to me online on Facebook and whatsoever. See ya.
Thank you, Johnny. Another filmmaker that came back in 2020 is Emma Pinazz Eisner with her new short film. And here is the message from Emma.
Hello, I'm Emma Pinazz Eisner, and I made Layers. It's a short stop-motion animated poetry film about a couple's love insidiously turning to hatred. One of the reasons I chose to make this film is that the poet is my mother, so I have both a rich personal understanding of the poem as well as the unique opportunity to work closely with the poet. My aim in the film is to vivify the tension and dread in the narrative, as well as to further develop a sense of domestic danger that is inherent within the poem. I would like to thank everybody who helped me in the process of making this film and who supported me, and of course the festival for showing it. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Emma. And finally, we have the last filmmaker for this Q&A. His name is BJ Halsall. He's also a local filmmaker here from Ohio. He's an actor, and now he's directing. And he participated in our new contest, which is a one-shot cinematography. Here is BJ Halsall.
Greetings, my name is BJ Halsall. I am the writer, director, producer, and one of the actors in Sanguine Love. Sanguine Love was the vampire love story / zombie fight / director on a toilet film. Hopefully you already saw it, otherwise, spoiler alert. We managed to fit 3 pages, 2 interiors, and an exterior into a 2-minute one-shot film. One shot. Sanguine Love was created originally for the 1917 One-Shot Film Challenge. I've wanted to do a one-shot film ever since I saw the movie Birdman, and this was the perfect opportunity. If you'd like a takeaway message, perhaps things aren't always as they seem, or always trust your director. I would like to thank Dustin Lee, Jordan Graytech, George Tootie, Joanna McGinley, Alicia Spurlock, Seamus Leahy, Joe Winans, Ted Fyodor Novotny, Michelle Eckstein-Levine, Daniel Blaine Click, and Sarah Reiser, Kathy Dice and all of my zombies, Jerry Sir, James Williams, and my mom, Gail Halsall. I hope you stay safe and enjoy the rest of the festival.
And thank you everyone for participating in this Q&A, unusual Q&A, because you had to pre-record your messages and send it back. But this is what we have to do in 2020. Hopefully in 2021, I'll see some of you back here in Cleveland, and we'll have live interviews. Thank you.